couple of minutes early, just to make sure everything is running properly so that when my awesome viewers pop in, I will be good to go and ready to rock and roll. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Today is Saturday, right? I get my days mixed up sometimes, but I think it is Saturday. Hello, Tommy. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in already. Like number one, the very first one. So come on in, come on in. Hey, special. Hello, my dear. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great Saturday, my dear. I hope that all has been just fabulous for you today. Today has been slow for Auntie Special. It's been slow. It's been slow today. I haven't done too much today. Okay, good deal, good deal. I haven't done too much today. I've been kind of well, I did do a little bit of tidying up because you know the holidays coming up, honey. As you can see by my title, Family Holiday Dramas and Nightmares, honey. I just got to thinking about it. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I am. I don't have my usual crew to hang out with me today. Lil Jay's working. He'll probably be swinging by here later on, though he might. We'll see how that goes. But Nisi, last night, girl, on that channel we was at, honey. They was being too grown for me, honey. Auntie had to get on up out of there, had to dip. Auntie had to dip, honey. Yes, she did. I had to dip on out of there. It was a little bit too much going on for me. It was a little bit too much going on, girl. So I dipped. Dipped, and got on out of there. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. Um, I'm trying to look at to get my other little stats and stuff set up over here on my laptop. Are you looking for questions for your live? Oh, you looking for setting, just setting, looking for questions. You're gonna have some questions, like you have like a what? This. Oh yeah, I remember you had the panel on. You asking them questions about different things and had people to come up on. I remember that the live that I did join. Yeah, with you. But yeah, girl, it was. Child, they got a little too. It was a little something, something. So I just tipped on that. You know how you do the finger when you meet in church and you hold that finger up and tipped on that, baby. I just tipped on that. Yes, I did. Well, hello to all of the new people may be popping in. I'm Mrs. G, your favorite. Yes, auntie. Yes, I am auntie, babies. I am your favorite auntie. Welcome in. Make sure you hit that like button if you're popping in. If it's your first time in, come on, stay a while. Let's sit back and let's chit chat a little bit. We're gonna be talking about holiday dramas, honey. Y'all know how it is around holidays. You have to go to these family gatherings and things like that, and you really don't want to go. But you go ahead on anyway, just keep the peace, so to speak. You keeping everybody else's peace but your own. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all stay a while and see what y'all got to say. You know what I'm talking about? Hey Mike. Hello, Mike from Mike Adventure Sparks. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope that your day has been going fabulous. I hope you guys can hear me well. I'm just using my phone's microphone, which normally does pretty good. And then I have my earpieces in, so it should be great. You're doing International Men's Day live stream tomorrow, honoring our men. Oh, well, that's nice. I'm sure that'll be interesting. I know you're gonna have your brothers with you, your bro and your twinny. They're gonna be joining as well. I know they are. I know they are. You said you don't celebrate too much. Mm, I understand. I understand. A lot of people have gotten away from that traditional holiday celebrating stuff. A lot of people have, but then you still have those that still keep the tradition going. Hi, Heaven. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, Heaven. I hope you're having a great day today. I hope you are. I hope you're having a great day. And Heaven, honey, based as you can see from my thumbnail and my title, you see that turkey up there on that table, honey. We're gonna be talking about this holiday gatherings, honey, and the nightmares that come along with it. hmm That's what we're gonna be talking about today, child. As a matter of fact, I just did a video on it It's not a long video. It's probably about maybe 7 minutes long. It's not too long, but I just want to touch on the mental health state. You know, different things like people have to go through with dealing with this holiday stuff. It's that time of the year. It is that time of the year. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad you're doing okay, Heaven. Good deal. Hey Trish, how's it going, my girl? What's going on? Trisha is Trisha Nicole from I say Trisha's Closet, but it's Trisha Nicole from Trisha's Closet. It's in the house. Trisha, girl, listen. You know where I was last night? I came on over there. Check out, your boy, based on your good, you gave a good I won't say review, you hyped him up real good. And I've seen him a couple times. But honey, last night, child, they was too grown for me, honey. Auntie had to tip on that. You know how you hold the Baptist finger up when you be in the church and get ready to leave, baby? I just tipped on out of there. They was too grown for me. Yes, they were. Yes, they were, Trisha Nicole. They were showing that, girl. They were showing that. Yep. But I just wanted to pop up and show a little support. I think I've only been on his live stream maybe twice. That may have been the second time. But I've watched some of his videos. But that was my second time being on the live stream with him. I ain't gonna call no names, but I'm just saying, he cool folk, honey. His guests were showing out. Yes, had Special K was over there in the house too. Had Special K hanging out over there. Child, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, honey. They were showing that. They were showing that, honey. But hey, it's all fun and games and whatever. But whew, I tell you, are you guys ready for the holidays? Are y'all ready? Have y'all started? For those of you who are going to do anything like hanging out with family or cooking and things like that, have you already got your supplies together? You got your food list in order? Have you been in them stores, child, to avoid that rush? You know how they be rushing in on them stores, and not to mention, child, Black Friday. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. Oh, he's your other New York brother. Okay, okay, I got you. Okay, so he's out of New York as well. Oh, I didn't know that. I heard them talking about they were talking about the ATL crew. They said how they be a mess down here in ATL, and I was like, I could have told y'all that because ATL don't play, honey. They don't play around with it. What am I looking for? My yeah, ATL, honey. They a mess, child. They don't them southern the dirty South baby. They don't play, honey. They will act up. Yes, they will, honey. You don't go up there messing with them white ends as they call it. Not down here, baby. In ATL. Mm-mm. They don't play, baby. They have their pew pews and they be ready to rock and roll any minute. So yeah. I'm not in Atlanta, but I'm near Atlanta. I'm near Atlanta. Not in Atlanta, baby. I don't want to live there, but we used to be up there all the time. In the earlier, when I was, several years back, I used to be in Atlanta. Which me and my husband, and not family. We got family members and stuff up there, but we try to stay on the the kind of good side of town. But if you go downtown and underground and all those places, baby, you're not telling what you might see. You see all kind of stuff going on up there. So yeah, Atlanta ain't no joke, baby. So I don't like the traffic, so we don't frequent it as much. But we are not far from Atlanta. But I certainly would not want to live in Atlanta, baby. Mm-mm. Go Ravens. Hello. Hi. Great. Let me see what your name is. Great 34. Is that what it says? Hello. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. I'm Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. Come on, stay a while. Make sure you hit the like button before you tip out. I would appreciate it. Hey, you're welcome. Sit and stay, hang out. Go Ravens. You see what I got up there, Pittsburgh. That's why you trying to poke. Are you trying to start something? Are you trying to start something great 34? Because you see my Steelers right there. Mm-hmm. Steelers, baby. I'm from Georgia, baby, but I like me some Steelers. Yep. Yep. Hey, Nikki girl. Is that what they say? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you hanging in or popping in to see Busy G. I'm Busy G, your favorite auntie. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. I appreciate it. But y'all listen, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this here talking about these doggone. Yes, please, please like the live. Like. Trish, you be getting a lot of likes, girl. I be looking at ooh, Trish, you getting on up there, girl. You be getting on up there with those likes. Um, so that's that. So that's cool. Trish, how many subs you got? I can't remember how many subscribers you got, but I know it's on up there pretty good. And I know that you're fully monetized, so you're doing great. I'm almost there. Heck, I might be there by the end of this week, child. The fully monetization. I don't know how to look yet. Let's see. Great 38. You said you a Ravens fan. No. No, baby, I ain't no Ravens fan, honey. I'm a Pittsburgh's. Well, I won't say. I say this. Now, I do like the Ravens. I do like the Ravens, but they're not my top pick for team. My top pick team is, as you can see, baby, the Steelers. Steelers. Yes, great 34. I am a Steelers fan. Yes, I am. So yeah, I was just wondering how many subscribers that you are you at now, Trish? You said thank you. Yeah, I mean I like the Ravens. I do. I like their team as well. I just don't like them when they play against the Steelers. Now if they're playing against some other team like the Buffalo Bills or they're playing against the Dolphins or something like that, then I'm a definite Ravens fan. But my second team is the Eagles. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That is what it is. So well, listen, I do have that the link that you can actually join me on this live. You can join that live stream. You just have to hop over there to my community page, and y'all know what to do. Click that the most recent link to join me on the red carpet, as I like to call it. But I just want to talk about this doggone holiday drama and the mental strain that it can have on your the strain that it can have on your mental have on you mentally, because a lot of times, child, you get invited to these family gatherings and you just go because it's a tradition and you really don't want to be there. If any of you ever experienced that, you go but you don't really want to be there. So what do you do in situations like that? Do you continue to go and frequent these types of events just because you want to keep the peace with the family, so to speak, and really you ain't keeping no peace because you are not at peace? Thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate you. I'm Mrs. Z, your favorite auntie. And baby, today we talking about this holiday drama at these family gatherings where we really don't want to be there, but we go anyway just to keep the peace. So, y'all drop your comments below and let me know what you think about it. Do you continue to go to these family gatherings even though you know it's going to be a hot mess? You just go just to keep the peace with the family. You really don't like the sister-in-law or the mother-in-law or whoever. You really don't want to be there, but you go anyway. If that's something you do, you should drop your comments below and let me know what you think about that. And also, I have a link that you can join me on you can join the live stream here and come up on screen and tell me what you think about it. Tell me your thoughts on this holiday gatherings with, family members that you really don't want to be a part of. Let me know what you think about it. But yes, ma'am, yes, sir, it is definitely that time of the year. Have y'all started y'all shopping? Are you doing any cooking today? What y'all got going on for the family gatherings? Are you gonna cook something at home? Are you gonna go out to eat? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm just interested. I just would love to know what y'all gonna do for the holiday coming up. And y'all know them Black Friday days is coming up, and you know it's gonna be a hot mess in these stores on Black Friday, as they call it. Hello, let's see what's that name. Lee. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't read this. It seems so small. Um, well, hello, how are you? I really don't have a thought concerning that. I just know that the word tells us we should pray for Israel, and that's what I do. So that's my thoughts on that. That's it. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in or on your way out. I appreciate it. And if you want your channel name to be dropped and spotlighted, make sure you type in exclamation point auntie. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, they need prayer. That's it. They do need prayer. And that's what I am a believer. I believe in following. I have Christian values. I am a believer, and I believe in it. What the word says, and it tells us that we should pray for Israel. So yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah. So what are your thoughts, everybody, on the Black Friday events that's coming up, and on the holiday shenanigans that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be experiencing during these next couple of weeks? Holiday shenanigans. You got all these. folks who you don't see until there's a wedding or funeral or during the holidays. And y'all know how these holidays is. Y'all know how Uncle Frankie is. You know he a little frisky and whatnot. And you don't want to be around and don't leave your grandchildren around. And y'all know there's one in every family. Or you got them old gossiping sisters-in-laws over there, or your mother-in-law, she don't care nothing for you. Y'all know how it is. I'm just wondering what y'all got going on. Are you going to be a part of that this year? Or are you going to have your own little gathering with just a handful, just a small circle of people that you enjoy being with? You want to hang out with those that you're celebrated by. You know, you don't want to hang out with those people that just tolerate you, and you don't want to be tolerating these other folks at these family gatherings coming up for the holidays. Yes. Y'all tell me what you think. Yep. How is the weather where you are? What's the weather like? What is the weather like? The weather here is actually very, very nice. It's very pleasant. It's nice, and it's probably a cool. It says 58 degrees, so maybe 56 degrees or something like that. Good weather here. Great weather here. Yep, it's some good weather here. No complaints. No complaints. So fortunately for me, we've already pretty much purchase the items that we need for our Thanksgiving dinner. We're just gonna have a small gathering of people, not a whole lot of folks. You know, don't have a whole bunch of people, just a small circle of folks for our family gathering. You know, the Thanksgiving gathering, as you want to call it, just a small amount of people. Thank you for coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like. Let's see what my goal is. Let me see what can I set up for my goal. I'm trying to put a poll question here. Um, Alrighty. So, all right. So I have a poll here, and the poll question is whether or not you're going to be going to a family holiday gathering this year. I would love to know what you're going to be doing. Or are you going to be doing anything? Are you going to be doing like some folks going to the Golden Corral and eating at the Golden Corral? Or are you going to go to one of these family functions? I got that poll up there. Y'all answer that poll and tell me what you're going to be doing. You're going to go to this holiday gathering this year. You're going to keep it kosher and stay home and enjoy the meals by yourself or with your immediate family. Let me know what y'all think. Well, I am Mrs. G, your favorite auntie, Mrs. G, trying to figure out what y'all gonna be doing for the holidays. What is you guys gonna be doing for the holidays, honey? Well, I already done figured out pretty much what I'm doing, so no complaints there. Just taking it one day at a time, and hopefully it will be a pleasant one. I'm gonna have some time off, which is the best cool part. Just having some days off from work, you know. It's just good to have some time off and get some cleaning done or whatever you just want to get done. Hello, Austin Cruz. Does that say Austin Cruz? How are you? How are you? You said you're cooking for the holidays. Are you? Oh, you gonna cook? What you gonna cook me? What you gonna cook me, honey? What you gonna cook? I appreciate it. I tell you what, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of cooking. I'm just wondering, how are you gonna be doing any of the holiday get together with your family and things like that, going to these holiday functions where you really don't want to go. Have you experienced that type of thing where you go ahead and go to these holiday gatherings and you know it's going to be drama? You know the folks there, most of them don't like you. You don't get along with them, and you still go. Do you still go to those type of things? Is that something you're going to do this year? You say anything I want. So let's see. Do you do like soul foods? Like, cause I like me a little I like a little collard greens here and there. I like a little dressing, whether it's turkey or chicken dressing, a little bit of mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? You don't. That's why you're inviting. Oh wow. Okay, okay. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate the invitation. I sure do. Spanish food. Oh, okay. Spanish foods. Oh, so what kind of Spanish foods do you like to cook? Like, what would be your favorite Spanish dish that you would make if you were making some dishes? Like, if you're going to cook something for a guest, what would your favorite Spanish food be? I am curious. Um, I don't think I know any names. So you, if you give me a name, you have to tell me what that food consists of, what that dish consists of, because I really don't have any knowledge on really on Spanish foods. Rice with you said panini con rice with. Now see, like I said, baby, I don't know any of the Spanish type things. I don't know any of those um dishes. I just know I see the rice portion. Of course, we all know what rice is, baby. Different types of rice. All kind of rices and things like that. Pork shoulders. Oh, okay. Now I like me a little pork now. I like me a little pork. Yes, I do now. I know they say you ain't supposed to eat too much of it, but I like me a little pork, honey. Yes, I do. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, then that sounds like that might be pretty good. Are you a good cook? Are you a good cook? Yeah, are you a good cook? Austin Cruz. Oh yeah, a little spicy, a little bit of Texas Pete, a little bit of that Tabasco sauce, just a little splash in there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little splash. Just a little splash. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, special. I understand, darling. Thank you. You said you're listening. I got you, honey. I really appreciate it. Yeah, do what you got to do, honey. But you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving over here. Y'all don't. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You mean in general in the UK, or you just saying you don't specifically in your household? Yeah, awesome. A little spicy. You know what I'm talking about? Just a little bit. You know me. And just a little bit. Just a little bit, awesome. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that. I know that's my girl special sending them up. Or it could be awesome. I don't know. Thank you, whoever sending up the hearts. I appreciate it. But yeah, honey, we are definitely in this season where a lot of people are not doing all that holiday stuff. Not and just like the same as with Christmas. A lot of people not doing all that Christmas stuff, buying all that stuff, and shopping all that kind. Really special. Okay, I did not know that. See, girl, you are schooling me, Niecy. I didn't know that they didn't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK. It's just a US of A thing. Lord have mercy. Well, I didn't know that. Well, I should have known. I should have known because the reason they say Thanksgiving is celebrated anyway. That's what they say. But the reason they say they celebrate Thanksgiving, but I heard a whole different thing behind the Thanksgiving. How it really turned out is not the way we were being taught that the hot Thanksgiving thing is. But I'm not gonna go into that. But to me, you need to be thankful all the time. That's all I'm saying. The reasons that they are saying Thanksgiving, they're celebrating that day is not what the reason that history is teaching is not really the reason. When you hear some of the Native Americans, their uh their side of the story is not what the typical um things that we've learned about Thanksgiving. So anyway, you said you'd rather do Thanksgiving than Christmas. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I tell you what, we should be thankful every day because there's so many things to be thankful for. um right, you know what I'm saying? It's just Christmas is just completely commercialism. Is that the word I'm looking for? It ain't nothing but all about the money, money, money. It doesn't even have any, you know it's just all about the dollars now, trying to make more money, 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 and that's all it's gotten to be. But you know what? A lot of people don't got away from that Christmas stuff. A lot of people have. Yeah, that Black Friday stuff. Right, Black Friday. Why do they want to call it Black Friday? Right. So you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That Black Friday. Mm-hmm. So they don't call it Black Friday for nothing. It's a reason behind it. Now you best believe it. You celebrate your mother's birthday. Your mother's birthday is on. Is it November? Oh, Christmas. Hey, trekking with Deb and Mike. Hey, I got you. I know. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Debbie and Mike. Good to see you. Listen. I think this. I'm pretty sure this is the channel I was looking at. I believe it was you guys over there trekking with Debbie and Mike. Um, I saw you going up that hill, that mountain. You know, they had a little slip there. You have to be careful. You know, I flinched when I saw you going up that hill with that on the little stick. It had a little slip. Be careful, baby. Be careful next time. Mm. Oh, okay. Special K, her birthday's on the 25th. Ooh, okay, cool, cool. Nice. So she gets, oh, wow. Okay, the 25th. Nice, nice. Is your mom is still, oh, okay, right, because your mom was the one you, if I'm not mistaken, you said your mom was, she had, beat the breast cancer, she was a breast cancer survivor. I think that's what you said on the other night. I think that's what you said. Now, Special K, don't hold against me if I'm wrong now, but I think that's what you said. Mhm. That no, baby, it wasn't pretty, honey. I was a little scared. Now I gotta tell you now, I flinched a little bit when you had that little slip. So, so you gotta be careful. But but listen, it's great that you even. That's an adventure. That's something that everybody can't do. And hey, you did it. So kudos to you. Kudos to you, Deborah. Is it Debbie or Deborah? Let me see. Deb and Mike. Well, kudos to you, Deb. I appreciate you sharing that with us, honey, because everybody can't do that. I don't try to go up on no kind of looks, no mountains, no heat. The hill is as much as I'm gonna go up, baby. And with these knees, child, gotta be real careful. Gotta be real careful, child. Let's see what we have going on here. I'm trying to check my stats and see what we got going on over here. 10 was my top amount of viewers. Okay. So, does anybody have any? Hey, Allison, how are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in, Allison from Allison Maps. I'm trekking with Deb and Mike. You missed my holiday plans. Listen, I was just talking about how a lot of people are certainly not doing this holiday thing like they used to. And the question, the theme of this live is basically just asking if if people who know that their family members are like the gatherings are not going to be pleasant. Are you still going to go? Are you still going to trek through and go to these holiday gatherings, even though you know it's going to be some drama, or you know these people don't particularly care for you and you don't particularly care for them? Are you still going to go? Or are you going to make plans on your own? Or you can tell me about some of your holiday nightmares that's happened. That was basically what this live was about. I want to have some discussion. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Oh, you said heck no. So you're not going. You're not gonna be bothered with these old fake. You ain't gonna be faking the funk with these family members. You're just gonna keep it real this year, and you're not going to all these celebratory events, holiday festivities, because you most of the time you ain't gonna see most of these folks unless it's a wedding or a funeral or it's a holiday something. Most of the time you ain't gonna see these folks anyway, right? Hello, Calisthenics Life, New York City. What's up, nephew? Number four's in the house. Rob's in the house. Hey, hey, how you doing up there? He's a New Yorker. He's a New Yorker. How's it going? Yeah, Allison. So, for many, many years, I think many people, including me, have went to these holiday functions on my husband's side. Went to these functions where I really didn't want to go to. I just went on ahead on to try to keep the peace. You know what I'm talking about? You just go ahead on and go. Get the peace. You don't really want to go, but you just go ahead on and go. But yeah, you see all kind of drama. Yeah, Rob, they have Calisthenics Life, New York City. Yes, holiday stuff has changed. It ain't like how it used to be. It's some people, a lot of people getting away from that kind of stuff. They getting away from all that. It's nothing wrong with family coming together. You know what I'm saying? I support that if that's what you want to do. If the environment is a good environment, yes, go and hang out with your family. But for us nowadays, we just have like a very small circle with my immediate family who we know we all love each other and we celebrate each other. And ain't nothing about all that old fake defunct stuff. And going to these events when you know. Your sister-in-law don't like you, and you don't like the sister-in-law, and the mother-in-law don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-mm. And as soon as you come in the room, they whispering, and you see them over in the corner whispering. As soon as you come in, they get quiet. You know they're talking about you. Mm-mm. Nope. You person don't have a lot of family. You don't, Allison. You don't. You don't have a lot of family. So do you go home for the holidays? Like, do you travel to see your family members during the holidays and stuff? Allison, you was thinking we were thinking to go to the beach. Really? Go by the beach for Thanksgiving. The weather must be pretty good, Allison. Is that what you're saying? You was thinking to go to the beach? Well, there must be some nice weather. It's not cold here. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty good in our area. But but Allison, you in Georgia too, right? Are you in Georgia as well, Allison? Um, okay, everyone spends it with their own family. You missed a huge holidays growing up with cousins, really? Yeah, I mean, there's some good memories now, nephew. I'm sure we've had some good memories where you have if you got a big family and you got cousins that you were close to. You know what I'm saying? And that's great. That's good if it's like that. That's good if it's like that. But otherwise, um, you said your second Thanksgiving without your queen. What you mean, nephew? Without your queen? What happened? Let me see. Did I miss? Um, you said without your queen, and then Allison saying, "I'm sorry to hear that." You said without your queen. Oh, nephew, you got to do tell. What you mean by that? I might have missed what you said. I was trying to see what you said. You said it doesn't feel right without your queen. You talking about maybe your mom or somebody? You talking about your mom? You miss your mom? Okay, so Allison, you said you have family in Texas and Florida. Okay, but you in Georgia, right? Oh, your grandmother passed. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I know. That's why I said, sometimes when you go to these places, you don't even want to see that empty chair. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's where that loved one would usually sit, and then it's grandmas. So grandmas, they're the what is it, the matriarchs. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones to bring everybody together. Big mama and them. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I actually lost my sister around this time last year. Well, actually, it was a day before Thanksgiving. I think she passed away last year on the 26th of November last year. 6 days after her birthday. So yeah, I definitely understand that. It's hard when you have to experience things like that. It can be hard on people when they really miss their loved ones, and it's it can be very traumatic, and it can just bring up old feelings of things like that. So yeah, so I know what you're saying. I understand, nephew. She raised you. She was your mom and pops. Oh, yeah. Yeah, them big mamas, child, they raised a heap of us. But my actual mom, I had my mom and father. I was blessed and fortunate to have both of my parents in my home. In the home, I was in the home, both my parents. But so many people, were raised by their grandmothers. Their big mamas or muddies or whatever they call them. They were raised by their grandmoms. So yeah, that's true. So Allison, you do live in Georgia. Okay, I thought so, but you don't have any family here. Ah, yeah, yeah. In Florida and in Texas. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay then. Yeah, that's it. Nephew number 4. That's what happened. Yep, around this time last year. So it was she just celebrated well, she would have celebrated her 61st birthday last on the 20th. Oh hey, thank you. See, you know what? I see the name. You're trying to get me. I'm not gonna say that name again, but thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's an interesting name. Very interesting name. We seldom ever. We don't really travel long distance. It's usually right in the local area. So most of my we're right around here. Like I said, this year basically we're not gonna be doing any traveling. It's gonna be just like a very close circle of family gathering this year as well. Yep, no traveling. They say the day before Thanksgiving and it's like the busiest day of the year or something like that. So it'd be very busy and not to mention. But look, y'all, here's a the shutdown thing over with or not? I don't know, because it was a lot of issues with airplanes traveling back and forth because of the shutdown. So I don't know. Is the shutdown over with now? I think I heard somewhere they saying the shutdown was over with. Nephew, you see that name them? Ain't it interesting? I'm like, they're trying to get me to say that name. I ain't gonna say it though. But I appreciate the gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I ain't gonna say it. It's very interesting. Okay, dear. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your support. You have a great day. Stay up the mountains, honey. Don't you be slipping and falling on the mountains. Be careful. Be careful. Yes, Allison. Very interesting, honey. Try to trip me up. Try to get me to say it. But I think I think that's the second time that person came on and did it. That name. I'm like, what kind of name is that? All right, David. Take care, hon. I'll see you next time on your next adventure. But yeah, so your mental health is what's important. So if you got these people that having these events going on, honey, and you don't need to go. Just you probably done it for the last time. You probably say every year you say, I ain't coming back, but you keep coming back, going to them functions, them events. But every year you say the same thing. Well, baby, make this year the year that you stick to it and don't go. Just do not go, honey. Yes, Atlanta. Yes, Allison. The airport, Atlanta airport, is the worst. Yes, that anyway. It's already Hartsville. Did they change the name of it, Allison, from Hartsville to something else? I think they did. I don't keep it with all that kind of stuff, but I think they changed the name from Hartsville to something else. But it's definitely the busiest airport. They say it's a busy airport. Period. It's just a busy, but honey, it'd be packed around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. It'd be jam packed. And they say that Thanksgiving, that day before Thanksgiving, this holiday season is like one of the busiest and most dangerous times to travel. Um, there you go, that name again. Pippin, blank Pippin hoes. Now that's funny. Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, with the inflation. There's a lot of inflation going on. That's true. And then there was this big thing about EBT situation and the government shutdown. I don't even know if they done stopped the shutdown. Have they gotten past it or not? I don't know. I think I heard somewhere where they said that it was over. Y'all let me know. If y'all heard it, it's over. Put a one in the chat. If the government shutdown is supposedly over now, put a one in the chat if y'all know. Allison, you said that you traveled twice. One time during Thanksgiving, and you said nope, never again. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. I don't even want to be driving in the planes or driving, like not on the freeway. If you got to get on the freeways and highways, baby, they be busy. And people, and you got to look out for the next man as much as yourself because people be driving crazy in Atlanta, honey, and like places like Miami, New York. I don't see how anybody. Rob, how y'all drive in New York, or do y'all just take Ubers and taxis and things like that? I could not drive in them places like that. It's like Miami, Florida, Miami, Florida, New York, and Atlanta are like some of the worst places to drive. Um, so definitely. Um, facts. I see you, nephew. Jesse, facts. Atlanta is so aggressive. Yeah, it is that traffic. And the thing about it, you got some real crazies. Like you got a lot of, especially young. They call them what they call them YCs, honey. But all of them, it'd be a lot of road rage. And if you don't go up there trying to flip nobody no bird and flip them off and run them off the road, 'cause baby, they will follow you. And honey, they will beat on pew pew. And child, a lot of unalives people have happened due to road rage. So you have to be real careful. So I definitely, I don't want no parts of that, baby. I'm just a little country girl. I don't want no parts of them big cities. And leave that to nephew over there in New York City. Let him have that, honey. Because Atlanta is very aggressive. We don't travel that too much. My husband was a very great driver, but we don't even like traveling like that no more. Not no more, honey. Mm-mm. So we just keep our little tails in the area. So our area is like a good spot. It's not too big. It's not too it's big enough to you know find all the stuff you need, but it ain't no big city where you got to be watching your back all the time. And not to mention, folks. will get you this time of the year. So you have to make sure you got your bag like securely close to you because folks will snatch your bags, your purses. They will pickpocket you. They will pull up to you at the stop sign, the stoplight, pull up to your car. They put one of them in your face, and you gonna either give it up or you gonna. So it's all kind of crazy stuff. But people do crazy stuff, especially that time of the year. You never had a problem at the airport? Well, I've only actually let me tell y'all, I've only traveled once, like flown one time, and that was my first flight. My husband and I we traveled, Mister and I we traveled to Hawaii. That was our first flight, and it was like a 13-hour flight. So can you imagine my first time ever traveling in the air and have to travel for 13 hours? So that was crazy. But the good thing about it, the airport was not busy around that time. Y'all know why it wasn't busy? Because this was like right after 9/11. Yeah, it's right after 9/11, and the airports are pretty much barren. There was very few people there, so we were able to get in and out with no problem. You know, folks were scared to travel around that time, but we had already made our reservations, baby, in the plane. You know, the flights had to open up the flights again, honey, things like that. So we went ahead on and traveled to made our trip over to Hawaii. So that was back in what 2004 maybe 2011. I can't remember whatever year the 9/11 event tragedy happened. That was the year we went. Yeah, that was the only time I've ever flown. My first and only time. 13-hour flight. Crazy, right? Yeah. So I just know that I'm glad I don't have to be, one of those people that be traveling, riding for miles and miles to go to for one day to go to Thanksgiving and then travel back the next day. I always thought that was the craziest thing ever. Like you want to, travel all the way from wherever just for one day and then have to catch a plane and go back the next day. Like at least stay for that weekend. You know what I mean? At least, you know, if you can do that, then I just don't. I wouldn't see the purpose of doing that. And then y'all know a lot of this stuff calmed down after the C-19 thing, because a lot of times people just seeing each other via Zoom and virtual. Having virtual holidays. They were having virtual holidays, so maybe some people still doing that. I don't know. Some people might still be doing that kind of thing, but I don't know. So Allison, are you going to venture out to on Friday and try to catch some of these so-called Black Friday deals, which really most of the time they don't be no deals because they just mark these prices up and then put a price up there that's lower and you think you're getting a deal. You're going to venture out and do any of that? We haven't done that in years. We have not done that in years. And it's so much easier to just shop online for stuff, right? And if you got that Amazon Prime, baby, you get your stuff shipped. So it's just easier to just shop online. So that's probably what I would do. I don't really have anything I wanted to get, but I would like to get the one thing I do want to get is another monitor for my laptop, a portable monitor so that I can have two screens open. To me, that's a must, especially if you're doing lives or if you're doing, trying to edit YouTube stuff on your on your own laptop. Two monitors to me is a must. Yeah, I want to do that. So you're not gonna do any Black Friday shopping, Allison? Well, I can't say I blame you, honey. I can't say I blame you. Yeah, I cannot say I blame you. But I'm just gonna probably do some Amazon stuff. Hello, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Yes, it is. It is a Steelers. It is well, it's like a throw. It's not the towel, baby. I got the towels too, honey. But it's like a throw. So it's like my backdrop. Yes, Tracy. Are you a Steelers fan too, Tracy? Are you a Steelers black and yellow, black and yellow? Are you a Steelers fan too? You're going to see if your camera. You're going to see if your camera and some of these editing sites have good discounts you can get. Yeah, yeah. What kind of camera would you want to get, Allison? What type of camera would you want to get? Like you mean like one of those like the DJI type cameras, the what you call those, the pocket cameras? Not necessarily DJI, but I'm just saying a pocket camera. Are you talking about the regular like mirror cameras. I call them. I think it's mirror cameras. Things like that. One of those fancy kind of cameras, like Canon and what's the other? I don't know all those fancy cameras. I have. You know what? I actually got another camera. I got something that is equivalent. I won't say equivalent, but it's close to the DJI um, Mini, the Pocket, and I still have not learned how to use it properly. I got an unboxing of it. And I was gonna upload that video, so I have to do that video. My uploading on my camera that I bought, but it's. I thought it was gonna be an easy learning curve, but honey, it seemed like it's not as easy as these folks make it. So I don't know. I just gotta make myself sit down and really just break it out and start using it because you can use it for a lot of things. I see a lot of people use this camera too. It's the Insta 360 3. I think that's the one I got. I got the three. I think they got one now up to the five. They got the five too, but honey, I couldn't afford that one. So I got the Insta 360 3. That's the camera that I bought, but I haven't learned how to use it yet. Just say, Rob, what are your Thanksgiving dishes? Ooh, Thanksgiving. Okay, so you know we from the South. Now you know, nephew, we from the South. From the South. So you know we got to have our dressing. So the homemade cornbread dressing. Whether it's chicken or turkey, I think it's gonna be chicken. We're gonna do the chicken dressing. My niece Nita May, the one to be on here with me, she's gonna make the dressing because she makes it just like my mama used to make it. I make it pretty good, but to me, I like her dressing. See, her and my sister, which was Nita May's mom, the one that just passed last year, they used to make the dressing just like Mama used to make it. So she's making dressing. So I'm gonna have some collard greens. I might do sweet potato pie. Might do me one of banana pudding. So Mr. Love banana pudding, but we're trying to eat a little healthy. But we can stand to cheat a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? So some green beans, some chicken. We're gonna do either grilled chicken or we're gonna fry chicken. Since the mix is gonna be on the grill, we're gonna just do the grilled chicken. We're gonna have some ribs, some mac and cheese. Of course, you got to have the cranberry sauce, baby. I would love some fried turkey, but we ain't gonna do no fried turkey. I might do a ham, and that's it. So I think that's enough, honey, for everybody's mouth to eat and be happy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Allison, you said the small one. You mean like the DJI type? You said you've done it for years, and you realized eventually you was gonna keep. Wait a minute. You said I've done it for years, and I realized eventually you was gonna keep getting the same thing. What you mean, Allison? Tell me, you went these family functions that you've done it for years, and you realize you're gonna keep the same thing. That's what you're talking about? Or you talking about the Black Friday stuff? And you want your small camera like the little DJI, the little pocket one. I made you hungry, nephew. Look, nephew, you better make sure you eat something now. Don't be trying to drinking no protein shakes and all that stuff for the holiday now. You get you some food. You get the missus in there. She gonna whip up something in the kitchen. Is she gonna be doing any cooking, or y'all gonna be doing any cooking, and y'all going somewhere to eat, or y'all gonna cook a little something at the house? Don't be trying to drink no protein shakes now, cause you can afford eat your little cheat you a little bit, get your good old fancy meal for the holidays. You gonna work it off anyway. You gonna be out there in the cold, whether it's cold, what you say, rain, sleet, or snow. You gonna be out there working it out. And I don't know why you asked, Nick. You asked now. They had to tell you. You asked. And so yeah, cause I'm gonna be off next week, so I'm gonna have plenty of time to do everything I need to do. When I get out this here live, I'm gonna go outside and watch the car if it's still a little daylight out there. And then when I get done with that, I'm gonna come on inside, nephew, and you'll be proud of me. I'm gonna hit them weights. I know you don't do the weights, but I'm gonna get me a little exercise in again. Like so, my soreness and left. I've been doing the shoulder raises and been doing the Of course, I got to do the biceps. I love doing the biceps. Do my calf raises. I've been doing the bench press, and then of course my abs. So I've been working on all those. So I was super sore 2 days ago. So I skipped yesterday, but I'll do it again today. Rain, sleet, slow. Yes, see life going to show. I hear you now. Rain, sleet, hell, or slow. See life going to show. I like that. Is that gonna be? Is that your? Is that what you're gonna pin for your motto or your I don't know what you call it. You know what I'm talking about? Your tag. That's all right there. I like that. Yeah, you be out there. Be out there. Don't be out there late at night now, like you was the other night, and come back in the car and be sniffling. And then talking about you want sniffling. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. So I think in a little bit I'm gonna get on up here and watch still a little bit of daylight out there and going on out there and see can I wash up this nasty car, cause I'm doing cat spin all on my car again. I haven't been putting the car cover on now because we've been leaving and going somewhere every day, so I ain't put the car cover on there. But I'm doing cats be jumping on there, so I'm gonna wash up the car and get on back in here and do me a little exercise so I can be fit like nephew. Oh, you like the candy yams too? You know what? Now the mister like them too. I might do that too. So you get the yams, you cut them up. Um, then you put this. You make. You see what all do I put in mine? Of course, you got to have your brown sugar. You got to have your regular sugar, the brown sugar. I use a little bit of condensed milk, just a little bit, just a shot. And then I'm trying to see. Of course, you got to have your butter. You got to have I think it's the nutmeg, or this allspice, or it's something called allspice. I think it has nutmeg in it. It got everything in it that makes it taste like vanilla. We put all that in, then we just you stir it up in the pot and let it thicken up. And then after you cut your potatoes up, you just pour it on top of it. You get a nice, you gotta be nice and gotta be done cooked down a little bit. Then you pour it on top of your yams, then you put them in the oven. That's how I do mine, let them cook. Now some folks do this on the stove, all the way on the stove, but sorry. All right, Allison, thank you. I appreciate you hanging out with me so long. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, have a great day, Allison. Okay, so nephew, you said your wife put the three yams, put the top. My wife got the top three yams you ever had. No pun intended. Really, really. Okay, no pun intended. She got the top three yams you ever had. That's funny. Well, honey, I don't know how the missus hooks them up, but I'm glad. Apparently, she makes them real good. Cause if you bragging on her like that, they must be mighty good. That is awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Well, I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving, honey. And then you get to cheat a little bit. Eat you some, some sweets and get you some carbs in there. Get your little sugars in there and things like that, and you'll work it off. I already know you're gonna work it off anyway, so I ain't worried about that. But you should. Her jam be so good. Post it definitely. I want to see. I definitely want to see that. Good deal. That sounds like a plan. Oh, she put marshmallows on her. I don't do the marshmallows, but I know some people do put the marshmallows on it. It does. It is. They make it real pretty. It's a great presentation. It is a beautiful presentation. Ooh, you say, ooh, the smell. You can smell them now. Don't they smell good, honey? You smell that good old nutmeg smell and that good old vanilla scent. I smell it too, nephew. I smell it. It's, ooh, you smell them now. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. So I gotta I might do that, grab some yams, do that. Cause I don't think nobody eat the yams here but me and the mister. I think Nita May might eat some of them, but the rest of the crew, they don't too much care for them. But I like them. So only thing I gotta do now, I gotta get a bell pepper, onion, some celery, and go and get them yams. Since you don't talk about them darn yam, nephew, I guess I get some yams too. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get on the off from here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. That's the best Thanksgiving night sleep. Yeah, if you don't ate and got full, you gonna go to sleep. Yeah, you gonna be ready to go to sleep. You don't watch no football. Who playing? I don't know who playing football. Who playing that night? I don't know which team's playing, but watch your little football and go to sleep. Hmm. Well, nephew, thank you so much for hanging out with your auntie, Mrs. G, your favorite auntie. I appreciate it. I'm gonna holler at you again next time, but I'm gonna get on up here and go out and wash that car. And we're gonna talk again real soon. Thank you so much. It's been fabulous. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.